ChatGPT is about to control my fishing trip. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, or welcome to the channel. If you are new here, if you are returning, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're just here for a good time, just enjoy this video, make sure you give me a like and subscription as well. Very appreciative. We're almost, well, we're actually on the road to 1K because we just hit 500 last week. Yeah, last week we hit 500. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate that. And if y'all didn't watch my video about that, I did like a little, you know, just a thank you letter to y'all for subscribing and everything. So make sure y'all go watch that. I also unlisted, I actually made my 50 subscriber special public that I made when I was like 9 years ago. So that's pretty cool. Y'all get to see that reaction and stuff. But today, we're letting ChatGPT control our fishing trip. So what that means is I'm gonna ask ChatGPT where to fish, what bait to use, what rig to use, and then if we catch anything, I have to ask them whether I throw the fish back, keep the fish, use it as bait. So essentially, ChatGPT is gonna control everything I do today. Now, the only limited part about this is the spot, because I'm gonna be fishing off the shore today, mainly because I have to go to work in a little while, so I don't have the time to really get my kayak out. But I can make another video that's similar to this and basically get ChatGPT to control where I go fishing, whether it's on the boat, land, shore, basically like really diving into it. But we're just gonna see what they think as far as like what baits you use and everything, and we're gonna just see what ChatGPT says. So let's get into it. All right, let me go ahead and get this rolling. Okay. Hey ChatGPT, I am saltwater fishing on shore today. By the way, y'all can see it right there. Y'all can see what I'm texting ChatGPT. I am fishing for trout, redfish, and whatever bites. Where should I fish? Well, I'm actually right next to a bridge, so should I fish this bridge next to me, and what and rig should I use? I think that'll is one of those situations where you got plenty. Gotcha. Bridge fishing for trout, redfish, and whatever bites is one of those situations where you've got plenty of options, but the key is playing the structure and current right. Here is how I'd set up. Where to fish around the bridge, up current side of the pylons. Fish will hang there, ambush bait, speed pass and structures, down current. Down current, at east by pylons, shadow lines, early morning, late afternoon, or midday. Cast along shady side. Trout especially like shade. Okay. So the trout like the shade. Drop-offs. What bait? Let's see. Live bait options. Shrimp under a popping cork. Great for trout and reds. Mullet. Finger size live or cut for redfish and opportunities. Paddle. So it's giving me a lot of options here. Okay. Bring extra tackle, pylon to rigs, and like candy. That's right. Okay, so it's giving me a lot of options. So I think I have 2 rods. I think we're going to do a popping cork rig, because that was one with the shrimp. I actually have a grub that I can use for that, actually. Yeah, because it says to use that. Artificial soft plastics, yeah. And then you put that in the popping cork. Okay, yeah, I like that. And then we can use a Carolina rig. And then I don't have my live bait tank with me. We can do frozen shrimp. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. So let's do it. Oh, okay. Stay. Okay, there. All right, y'all. We just got back from the tackle store. I did get my bait bucket because I was going to see if they had live shrimp. They didn't have it. I know. Bummer. But we got a popping cork, Fairhope rattle, established in 2017. If y'all want to sponsor me. Anyways, got that because I couldn't find any of our popping corks because I've used popping corks before, but I don't know where they went. And so since they didn't have live shrimp, I got frozen shrimp right here. And then I wanted to try something with these. These are voodoo shrimp right there. I wanted to try something with these. I want to put them on the end of the popping cork and then just use that since I didn't have any live shrimp. And then I'll just use the Carolina rig like it said for the frozen shrimp. And so I've never tried artificials with a popping cork, so we're going to try that. But that's what ChatGPT says to do. That's what we're going to do. Got my honey bun. This is my breakfast for the morning. This is actually this is my breakfast for the morning. You cannot go wrong with a honey bun. But I'll see y'all when we get to fishing. Okay, so we got our popping cork right there. Got a long leader. And then got our voodoo shrimp there. And then my main line is 20-pound braid on this one. And this is 30-pound. And then this one is my Carolina rig. And there's my, can't remember if I think this is a ounce egg sinker. I can't remember because I usually either do this or a 3/4 ounce. And then you got your swivel and your leader. And then I almost hooked myself, got your hook. So let's go see if we can catch a fish for ChatGPT. Water's pretty low. Let's just see what this can do. And so, since I have an artificial, pop it, and you let it sit. Pop it again. And the trick to these is it's basically a bobber and a popper because it's trying to make that action on top of the water so a fish can see it. And then I got my shrimp underneath it, so hopefully something will see that and eat it. And so I'll pop it and I'll just let it sit. Because with this current moving it, I don't have to do anything to the shrimp because it's already moving it. And then you pop it. I just got bit actually. I popped it and then he took it under and I wasn't ready for it because I had to fix something. But essentially, you pop it and then if they're under it, they'll go bite it and they'll take it and you'll see your popper go underwater. That was a fish that just jumped. Out in front of those grass beds. Put it. Yep, there's another one that just jumped. What the? My eye came out. I'll have to fix that. That's not good. You don't want that to happen. I have been in need of a new rod though. So if y'all got any recommendations for this pin battle. It's not, man, I wasn't even. Pretty funny guys, I'm just gonna get my bait. Let me, because I don't want to step in the water, but I feel like I have no other choice. Perfect. Go there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get a rig back from getting hung. I was gonna say, I did not want to lose my whole freaking popping cork and shrimp. That wouldn't have been good. I'll try this for a few more minutes and then I'm gonna switch over to the frozen shrimp. Alright. Go catch a fish. No exceptions. Also, like, if I catch them, now there's no way a frozen shrimp ain't gonna get a bite, so. Oh, it is. Okay. They definitely just got that off already. Yes, they did. Got one. Got one. I don't know what. Oh. Oh, it's a baby croaker. If he was bigger, I'd ask ChatGPT whether to eat him or not, but we'll just throw him back because he's smaller. And I just broke these shrimp in half because there's no. Also, I did not leave that. Also, if you fish these spots, do not leave your bait just sitting in a bag or just sitting right there. Like, throw it in the water so something could eat it. But that's the first fish. If he's a little bigger, I'd ask ChatGPT what to do with him, but he's just a little too small. I wanted to just go ahead and throw him back. Oh gosh. Oh, I had him for a second. Since the current's going out, you kind of really want to put it in the middle of the current so it takes your bait and moves it. And then when the fish sees it go across their head, they'll chomp it. So let's hope something quality is in here. All right, this spot is kind of like hit or miss, and I can just tell that it's a lot of bait fish. Caught one croaker though. Oh, what the heck is? Oh, hold on. There you go. Hope that wasn't there for a lot of time, but let's see. Let's ask ChatGPT if we can move fishing spots. ChatGPT, can I move fishing spots? Sure, but you'll want to consider a couple things where you change spots. Check the regulations. Yeah, time of day, current, stealth matters. Yep. We're moving spots. All right. Set our 2 rods now. Let's see what we can do. Let's try this popper first. Hopefully something's just gonna grab it. Just heard a fish jump. I don't know where he went. Got him. Got him. What are you? What are you? Oh, he's got some length to him. Oh, it's a redfish. It's a redfish. Look at that. Nice. He's not a keeper. They have to be 16 inches, but pretty fish. Wow, nice. That's a good sign. What? A crab is in my frozen shrimp bucket. Yo, what? It has to be 16 inches. Man, he was not 16 inches. I just spooked a lot of fish off that bank. Cause I can see them swimming. I don't know if this crab's gonna catch anything, but I'll throw it out there. Alright, we're gonna let you sit. Oh, never mind. He just got eaten off. I just felt it. I just felt it. Because I went to set my rod down. No, we didn't. I don't know about this crab. Let me go back to what was working. But that's a good sign, y'all. That was a good sign. Maybe there's a 16 inch right here. Hopefully. I knew it was a good fish when he bit it because he was running. But if there's one, I know there's more. So let's see. We don't got much left. This is actually my last piece of bait right here. Well, I got a crab in there, but oh, that may have been my bait right there. It was. All right. We got this crab in here that they left. It's so strange. Get. We're gonna cast that out. We're gonna let it sit, and we're gonna throw this popping cork. Perfect. Oh, got him, got him, got him. Popping cork. Oh, it's a good fish. It's a trout, yeah. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha. He is not 16 inches, I don't think, but holy. But y'all, got a trout right there. It was just the way I was working it. I had to change the way I was working it. They like it when I reel it. Nice. Yes, let's go. Let's check on this crab, because I've had this crab on here for a second. Yeah, that crab ain't gonna catch nothing. Oh, someone ate it. Okay. Well, I guess it's just up to the popping cork now. On the voodoo shrimp. Whoa. There you go. Let's throw it down. And I'm just trying to like change the way I bring this in as well to see if there's a certain way they like it. You know, because it's an artificial, you're the source of its liveliness, so like you're the source of how it looks in the water. Unless if there's a real shrimp, it'd be pretty easy to just let it sit for a while. But with an actual grub, you gotta kind of work it a little bit. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use this a few more times, and then we'll wrap this video up. I think so. Oh, that fish just jumped just with it. Come on. All right, last cast. Serious this time. Big pop time. That did not work like I wanted to. I wanted a bigger pop than that. Oh, that's why. There we go. What the heck was that? Oh. Oh, there's a fish that just jumped. I have to cast one more time, guys. Y'all gotta understand me. When a fish jumps, you just have to cast again. When you see a fish jump, you just have to cast one more time. I like to do a little double pop. You can do just one pop and leave it. You can do 2 pops and leave it. Or you can just kind of... Alright, y'all. Let me go put all this stuff back in the truck and we're gonna wrap this up. Alright, y'all. So we're gonna wrap up this video. I'm gonna go and get my car because it's about to rain. But it's getting here. So ChatGPT helped me out. I caught 3 fish from the ChatGPT suggestions, which was, you know, to use cut or like frozen shrimp on a Carolina rig, and then to use a popping cork with either a artificial or live bait. And we didn't have any live bait, but we did have the frozen shrimp, which worked. Stop beeping, I'm trying to record an outro! I'm sorry. Thank you. And so yeah, so it worked. I think ChatGPT gives some helpful tips. The things that I did, I pretty much would have done anyways, but I think it's cool to see what AI can come up with as far as what to use. As far as like what to use and what they think you should use in certain situations. Because I told, as y'all saw, I said like where I was fishing, the kind of area, what kind of fish I'm catching out of there. And again, it gave me good suggestions. And so I think that was a successful challenge. And I think I completed it. But we caught a croaker, a redfish, and a speckled trout, which that's pretty much the big 3, honestly. Except, well, a flounder would have been nice. That would have completed the big 3 with that. But, you know, the croaker and redfish are in the same family. And then we caught a trout off the popper. So that was nice. Those are a few good catches. This is gonna be, it's a good little spot over here. I need to put my kayak in over here because there's a kayak launch, and I know there's a lot of good fishing over here, a lot of marshes and grass beds and, you know, pylons and stuff, things I can get over there and get some, you know, quality fish. So I'm gonna go test that out in a few days, and so y'all stay tuned for that. another kayak adventure. Hopefully I can get some live shrimp, because live shrimp on a popping cork, I'm wanting to get some good action with that. But I'm glad I caught one on the artificial, but it's just not the same as a live shrimp. But if y'all could hear what I was saying, I know I was a little quiet. With the artificial shrimp on a popping cork, you really you're the movement of that shrimp. Like if you have a live shrimp, you can pop it and just let it sit because it's a live bait. But when you have like a voodoo shrimp or like an artificial shrimp, you gotta really you gotta finesse it a little bit just so it has a little bit of action on it, unless you're not using a popping cork and you're just using it like anything else. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I like to end every video with a question. So with these questions, you can answer in the comments down below, or you can just, answer it to yourself. But I think this is good because it creates conversation, and it also creates, learning and thinking in your mind. And it's also it's one of those things that can help with growth, I think, because I like to answer questions for myself, because it helps with growth. And my question is, what are you grateful for at this given time? It can be anything. You don't have to answer in the comments. You can answer it yourself, but what is something that you're grateful for? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and answer this, and currently I'm really grateful for, this is like a two-part question, kind of for me, but the Lord, very grateful for the Lord, done so many good things for me, and my success, because without the Lord, I wouldn't have success. If that's why I said it was a two-part. And so, follow through God, and God helps you get success. Just follow through his word, and but anyways, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you on the next video. And y'all subscribe. We're gonna get to 1K by the end of the year, I promise.